Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what's going on? You're watching Funny Old Guys, and beside me is the famous surgeon, Dr. Fatpacker. Hello there, buddy.
Hello there. How are you today? That's wonderful.
I got a question. I
have an answer.
For these many videos, you like that? You've been wearing that metal thing on your head. What does that do anyway as a doctor?
Oh, but this thing here, when you look in somebody's throat, it reflects the light right down there so you can see it better.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did you know that, Charlie?
No. Let's see.
So
how's it look?
And homeless Charlie, he's not wearing his wig today. Say hello to our wonderful video watchers.
Well, hello to our wonderful video watchers.
Oh, folks, what we do is we tell jokes, you laugh, and it's a wonderful time. It's 14 minutes of hilarity. Oh, you like that? And now, before we get started, we have a point of conversation. And here's the point, Dr. Fatpacker. You're the boss. You're the boss of your medical department, but you have just found out that the 18-year-old mail boy, the guy who delivers the mail to the various departments, is sleeping with your secretary. What is your plan regarding how to deal with all of that?
Well, first off, you have to ask, is the secretary my mistress?
Yes.
If not, who cares? If so, fire the mail boy.
Fire the mail boy. There we go. Okay, homeless Charlie, you're the boss of your department. You just found out that the mail boy, 18-year-old mail boy, has been sleeping with your secretary. It's just disgusting. What are you going to do?
Well, to tell you the truth, I really wouldn't mind if he was, as long as I could see her once in a while.
Well,
she's beautiful.
Like a
Yeah.
I went into the office, her office, to talk to her about the whole situation. But at the same time, I had this dilemma on an invoice, and I said, if you take $25,000, Marie, and you take 4% off, and then you take another 3% off that $25,000, how much are you going to take off total? And she said, everything but my earrings. Dr. Fatpacker, tell us a joke.
Very funny. Well, let's start out again with some bad jokes so that the rest of them sound good.
Okay.
How about, did you know why the Scarecrow won an award?
No.
He was outstanding in his field.
Outstanding in his field, boy. That's bad.
Oh, have you heard the story about the skunk? Oh, never mind. It stinks.
It does stink. And that joke stunk, by the way. But it was meant to stink, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I met a friend of mine, and I asked him, how is it going with your new girlfriend?
Yeah.
He replied, I thought she might be the one, but I saw her wardrobe and noticed a nurse's outfit, a French maid's outfit, and a police uniform. And I think if she can't hold down a job, she's not for me.
Well, exactly. Well, you know, fellas, guys our age, sometimes we have this dilemma with thinning hair. So I went to Dr. Fatpacker, and he prescribed Rogaine. And what I have to do is put Rogaine on my head, and I have to massage it in with my fingers. And I have to do that every day for at least 3 or 4 months in order to have success. And so I massaged my hair. I put the Rogaine on again and again, day after day, week after week, month after week. And I woke up this morning, and to my absolute amazement, I found hundreds of tiny little hairs coming out of my fingers. That's what I found. It was a disaster.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I heard these two guys talking at the bar the other day, and the first guy goes, it is sickening the way my wife keeps talking about her ex-husband.
Oh,
The second guy goes, well, that's nothing. Mine keeps talking about her next husband.
that's even worse. Whoa,
Oh, yeah.
that's scary, Dr. Fatpacker.
Not for me, but
Well, there you go. Oh, it was your buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Well, you know what? I do not understand why people say such hurtful things like, you want to go for a run or try this kale.
You don't want to date her.
Oh,
Last week, I took my first airplane ride in a long time, but lucky me, I sat next to this beautiful young lady, and we chatted and had a wonderful time. And she says, the kind of men I'm attracted to are Hispanic, Irish, or Italian, but have a kind of a good old boy's attitude about it. And I said, well, let me introduce myself. I said, my name is Pancho Vincent O'Reilly, but my friends all call me Bubba. Dr. Fatpacker.
well, I went to this lecture one time by this efficiency expert, and I wanted to find out how to do things a little better at the office and that. Well, after his lecture, he ended with a note of caution, and he says, you don't want to try these techniques at home. And somebody yelled out from the audience, why not? And he says, well, listen, I watched my wife's routine at breakfast for years.
Yes.
And she made lots of trips between the refrigerator and the stove and the table and the cabinets, often carrying a single item at a time. One day I told her, hon, why don't you carry several things at once? And the guy said, did it save time? And the expert said, well, actually, yes. It used to take her 20 minutes to make breakfast. Now I do it in 7.
Oh, there you go. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Almost, Charlie.
Well, I just learned something the other day. Apparently, it's only appropriate to say, well, look at you, you got so big.
Oh,
The children, adults, they get so damn offended.
Yeah.
yipes.
Woo.
Well, the other day, Bambi and I,
Bambi,
we're getting ready to go on our annual vacation. And we really didn't know, we've been to so many places. So we took a world map in the kitchen and we put it up on the wall, taped it up there. And I said, I've got this dart. I said, I'm going to let you throw it, Bambi. You throw it, and wherever the dart lands, that's where we'll go on our next vacation. So you know where we're going on our next vacation?
No, pray tell.
We're spending 2 weeks behind the refrigerator. That's where.
Now, that could be fun. Woo.
Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
I know. I was waiting for you to tell me.
There you go.
My secretary showed up late for work the other day when I said, you should have been here at 8:30. And she goes, why? What happened at 8:30?
Yeah, well, that's the perfect.
I couldn't answer her.
Perfect employee. Perfect.
Yeah. That's it. You can move on now.
Oh, okay. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
well, when a woman says, correct me if I'm wrong, do not, under any, and I mean any circumstances, do it.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's good advice for all of us guys. Okay, fellas, do you know why the chicken crossed the playground?
No, why?
To get to the other slide. How dumb is that one?
I don't know. I can move that to my bad joke line, though.
Oh, good, Dr. Fan. Let me see what
Oh, gosh.
Our time's good. Go ahead.
Okay, so one of my patients was a really old man. And I can tell you he was lying on his deathbed upstairs in his house.
Oh,
And his favorite food in the world was chocolate chip cookies.
oh,
No, and as he was laying there and he was gasping for his last breath, he was sure he could smell freshly baked chocolate chip cookies.
oh.
So he crawled out of bed and he slowly limped down the stairs. And sure enough, across the kitchen, there was a huge platter of chocolate chip cookies on the table.
Oh.
He crawled to the table and he finally made it. As he reached a shaking hand toward the cookies, suddenly his wife slapped his hand and yelled, "Don't touch those. They're for the funeral."
Oh, what a cruel
No.
to do. Woo. Okay, homeless Charlie, go ahead.
Well, Dr. Fatpacker, I don't know if you learned this or not at med school, but on the first day of med school, I learned that a patient cured is a customer lost.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Well, here's a fact of life. Half of this is actually true. The inventor of television, do you know what his name is? Anybody know? His name-
Motorola.
No, this is true. It's probably in the 1930s. But anyway, his name is Phileas T. Farnsworth, and he was the inventor of
Farnsworth.
television. Now, you know what would happen if Phileas hadn't invented TV? You know what would be going on today?
What?
Oh.
We'd still be eating frozen radio dinners. That's what we'd still be eating. Dr. Fatpacker, last one.
Good. Oh my gosh. Take care of yourself, will you? I was in the bar the other day. These two guys are sitting on a bar stool, and one of them starts to insult the other one, and he screams, "I slept with your mother."
Ooh.
Well, the bar got really quiet, and everybody was listening to see what the other guy will sue. And first guy didn't get any reaction from him, so he yelled out, "I slept with your mother." And the other guy says, "Go home, Dad. You're drunk."
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're never going to let him out of there anymore. Okay, last one there, homeless Charlie.
Well, one time, many, many years ago, I was kidnapped by mimes.
Mimes?
Mine?
They did unspeakable things.
I'll bet they did. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Well, I met a girl on a cruise. I mean, made
All
my,
right.
made my heart go pity pat. So anyway, so she actually tried to get away from me, but I was relentless and I finally caught her. And the darn thing is, I bent my harpoon. That's what I
Ooh, ooh.
bent my
Oh,
harpoon. Anyway, we're done. We're out of here. There's no more. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot.
Yeah, Shimash.
We
Yeah.
invite, don't we, guys? We invite a very famous celebrity to be in our very next video. And for our next video, we're going to invite hockey great Wayne Gretzky. So Wayne,
Oh.
I want you to check in.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, I know a trivia thing about Wayne Gretzky.
yes,
Did you know that he has a brother who also plays hockey?
no.
They hold the NHL record of most points scored by a pair of brothers.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Wayne has 2,857, and his brother Brent has 4.
Yeah, and homeless Charlie has 973,287 trash cans that he's collected over the years. So there.
Him and Oscar the Grouch.
Wayne, we want you to check in within 24 hours at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And if you don't, Wayne, check in 24 hours, we're going to throw you in the trash bin. So this is the comedy thief saying goodbye, passing on to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Oh, well, auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Oh, just remember to subscribe. We really would appreciate that. And you're gonna laugh because it's so funny. So
And
I-
there we go. And we pass along now to Homeless Charlie. Say goodbye to our fabulous fan base of excited viewers.
Goodbye to our fabulous fan base of excited viewers.
Okay, everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Everybody say goodbye. Everybody wave.